I haven't gotten to see a lot of my family in a long time, so I'm excited.
Did you get a lot of tickets from these guys that come through for
Yeah,
you?
I'm asking everyone, trying to get as many tickets as I can. I know a lot of people in that area, so it's gonna be a good time.
How many you got so far?
Um, Somewhere around 10 or 12.
So you have to compete with the other New Jersey
Yeah,
guys? Is that what it is?
yeah. Before it wasn't that bad, but now it's got a little competition.
So you got to make
Those
some
tickets.
promises or something to get some.
Yeah, gonna have to trade a few.
Gotcha. Okay.
Juwann, how would you assess Saturday?
Um, well, um, just one on my behalf, just trying to do what I can for the team. But what happened with Grant was really kind of sad, and I'm hoping the best for him and his recovery and everything. But me as a team, I'm just trying to be a team player and step up to whatever the team needs me to do.
Have you guys had conversations? I mean, he had a good start, and
Yeah.
someone has to come in for him. Have you guys talked about that at all?
Not much. Just right now, just really worried about him just getting better and trying to recover from his injury.
Juwann, Jim talked about earlier today about how you did a really good job of changing your body and conditioning and everything over the last year. What kind of steps did you take, and how far did you go with that one?
Well, over the last year, I just really focused on my diet. Changing up the way I eat. No more fried foods, no more fast food. And a lot of stayed in the weight room, lived in the weight room, lived in Shem, pretty much. Protein shakes, cut out a lot of the bad stuff. I understood what I needed to do, and just trying to step up to the occasion.
Did you lose a bunch of weight and then put back muscle on? How did you? What was your weight like? Did it go up and down, or?
Yeah, my weight transitioned a lot in the last year, so I was around 340 beginning of camp last year, and I'm around 315 right now. So just a big transition in weight loss and just put on a bunch of muscle.
Is that what they told you needed to do to see the field?
No, that's not what they told me, but I felt a lot better. I kind of just put it upon myself, and I knew that I had to do that to put myself in a better position to play. Just self-evaluating, you could say.
Was there the aha moment where you're like, I have to make this change? Anything in particular?
Not so much of an aha moment, but just seeing other guys and just seeing everyone's success, and I realized that I kind of had to. I felt that I would be better off making this change in my body and just trying to be more competitive and just stepping up to the plate.
Is Coach Tolbert, who you spend most of your, who had the biggest influence on you there?
Yeah, Coach Tolbert definitely had a big influence on me.
Talk about that.
He's just an influential guy. He's he's a real tough guy, and I just like the type of enthusiasm that he brings towards workouts. And I feel like a lot of his enthusiasm is what motivated me to do what I'm doing right now. So just still, the weight loss and just trying to change my body is still a process now. Try to stay in shape during the season.
So his motivation.
Yeah.
Assess how you played on Saturday.
Not my best, but I mean, I'm always. I feel like I'm my biggest critic, and I feel like I did enough for the occasion, but I expect more of myself, always. So I mean, I don't think there's anything such thing as a perfect game, but it's still just trying to do as much as I can, and going through the film and just correcting myself and trying to do as much as I can.
What was the feeling when they called your number? And any butterflies when you ran in there, or not enough time to think about it?
Yeah, I guess you could say that wasn't really much time to think about it. I just kind of stepped up to the plate and did what I could. And again, what happened with Grant is sad. But, moving forward as a team, we all feel bad about what happened. But we got to on to next week, I guess you could say.
What would you say you need to get better at? That one thing maybe that you're really working on this week.
Definitely pad level. I think is one of my biggest things, and keep my hands inside. And I think aggression is always one thing that I can work on.
So it looked like you were throwing some hits, right? You knocked the guy's helmet off. You launched. You're not afraid to get in there. And
yeah, I feel like you can always be more aggressive. I guess. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
There was that third and 3, I think, is in the third quarter, to the left, and you threw that block for tie at the first down with a 5 or 6 yard carry. Is that? I mean, you seem like you have pretty good mobility, to get to the edge. Would you say that's one of your strengths?
Yeah, I think just my initial quickness as an offensive lineman, I think, is one of my standouts, and my feet. But I think I also have to work on my pad level and things like that, which would help improve those like my strong suits.
Does this feel like maybe like a crash course now? I mean, you've been around, you know the expectations, but I mean, is there any kind of sense of, okay, I got to get this down right now, or any rushing yourself at all?
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely more of a sense of like, you know, what's the word?
Urgency.
Yeah, there you go, urgency. But there's definitely more of a sense of urgency. But I'm just, you know, trying to stay calm and stress-free, I guess you could say. But still working on trying to improve every day. So even after practice, still working on things, studying, making sure I'm on every occasion ready.
When Grant went down, was there anybody on the sideline that pulled you aside, told you everything was going to be, you know, they trusted you and all? Did you talk to Drevno at all, or
Yeah,
anybody else?
I've talked with my coaches a lot, and I've always felt that if anything was to happen, I felt like I would be ready. But no one pulled me aside. We kind of knew like what the transition had to be made, and I just was ready to step up.
It seemed like they didn't even hesitate to trust you. Did that mean a lot to you? That they?
It did mean a lot to me. It did. Just knowing that my coaches trust me and think that I'm ready to play, that was also another big confidence boost.
What have you learned from Coach Drevno?
A lot. I've learned a lot from him. He's an infinite source of knowledge towards football and even just life. I feel like he's really helped me improve my football IQ and also just like moving forward in life too. Just taught me a lot of life lessons.
I know Bredesen was working there with Newsome in camp. When did you start working at left tackle and exclusively?
I've been throughout camp and a while ago. I worked a little bit of everything. So I worked except center. So I worked both guards and tackles. Moved around a lot.
When did it become clear that you were the next guy up there? I mean, if given what happened to Grant, if he went down, did you know that you would be the next guy in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understood that.
Were you the backup for other spots too? Like if somebody else went down?
The right tackle too.
Right tackle too.
Why has New Jersey become such a hotbed?
Just a lot of talented guys in New Jersey. I can say from firsthand experience, I played against a lot of talent. There are a lot of guys who come out of there who are just ready to go-getters who are ready to go.
And how is it nice to have such a substantial
Yeah.
group of guys from your home state here?
Yeah, it makes you feel a lot more comfortable around being here because there are guys I can relate to.
What?
But,
Didn't mean to catch you up there. Sorry.